of some of our favorite actors as Marvel heroes.
Shit.
Chris Evans has stated multiple times that Avengers 4 is going to be his last hurrah, and everything like that. Let's not forget, in the Iron Man comics, Tony Stark is no longer Iron Man either. There's a lot of potential changes that can happen. And again, they're not saying it's going to go the route of Quicksilver from Avengers Age of Ultron, but they are saying there is going to be this Avengers 4 is going to have ramifications to the universe, which will bleed into the next phase, which again, they don't want to give it away. So don't expect any extra Marvel news, which also has begged the question now, well then what are they going to announce for SDCC and NYCC and everything like that? Well, more so San Diego, because obviously they're still going to have a panel and everything like that. So it's like, okay, so what are you going to announce? I can only imagine maybe we'll get some sort of full-blown trailer for Avengers.
Possibly.
Or at least a slightly extended teaser, since they are already in production. Like, we might see something.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of. Now, an interesting tidbit for Monday News, we were privy to a movie release. If you haven't watched it, it was a Jackie Chan movie. Now, of course, yeah. Now, I'm bringing this up because I know you don't do the Jackie Chan things, but...
Not anymore, no.
Not anymore, but you purposely watched this one with me because of some stuff I said. And I even posted it on my own personal page. It was a trailer for a new Jackie Chan movie co-starring along Pierce Brosnan. And I posted it as Jackie Chan, like literally as you've never, ever, ever seen him before. For all of us that we all know, Jackie Chan's, we know him for his amazing stunts and his comedic style of martial arts. He's got his own take and everything like that. The only other time I ever remembered him being particularly serious was in his very first American movie debut that they tried years ago in the 80s. I believe it was called The Protector, and they made it was a very serious character, almost like they wanted to do an Asian Dirty Harry, and it's basically, that's not his style. Yeah. But now, a much older Jackie Chan, he's doing a film called The Foreigner, which is very interesting. There is literally zero comedy in this. It's an action. It's a drama-driven with action as the backdrop, because he does do some action sequences, but it's more so drama-driven. This has to be seen to be believed. Basically, starts out, his daughter. He's dropping his daughter somewhere, and a bomb goes off. Basically, a bombing happens, killing his daughter. So he goes to Pierce Brosnan's office, who I believe works for the CIA or something like that, or British intelligence. And he's like, I just want the names of the bombers. And he's sitting there holding a bag and everything like that. He's like, I can't do that. He goes, sure you can. And like Pierce Brosnan refusing to help him. So Jackie Chan leaves, and all of a sudden a bomb goes off in the office, and he just calls him up. He goes, I just want the name. So basically he's on a hunt for the name of these bombers. And it's completely serious.
Yeah.
And I wanted to bring it up because just to get your reaction and knowing Jackie Chan's previous stuff compared to, and again, you haven't watched a Jackie Chan trailer in a long time. Your thoughts after seeing this?
Just to see him be not lighthearted, and to see him be so serious as opposed to, his usual comedic self, that just was obviously like, whoa, that took me back a little bit. But I think what blew my mind the most was, you know what Jackie Chan can do fighting style-wise. We've seen the craziness, and it's like, this is a little bit of his craziness, but more with a purpose.
Yeah, because he's using guns, he's making bombs.
But even the martial arts and like the crazy, I'm going to hide up here like a fucking spider ready to pounce on you.
It's not there.
It's there, but...
It's more hard-hitting and gritty.
It's more dangerous as opposed to... Look what I could do.
Yeah.
Like, it has this much more dangerous feel to it that I fear this man.
Yeah.
It's like one of our listeners just said, it takes Taken to so many different levels. Like this, at the heart of it, it's almost like a Taken.
Yeah.
Okay, father-daughter relationship, except she dies, and you are avenging her death, but like this just takes it farther than I will find you and I will kill you. It's like, no, I found you and I'm killing you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like similar to like I said, Arnold's got another one too coming out, like another dramatic movie. Similar in some instance, it's based off of the true story of the two airplanes colliding and everything like that, and he loses his entire family and he hunts after the guy. It just seems like these actors that are known for a particular genre are looking to leave at least one major stamp of different kind of work, because everybody always goofed on Arnold not being such a great actor, and then he did that independent zombie-esque film because the zombie was back,
Maggie.
and everybody
Yeah.
and everybody was just like, "Whoa, Arnold can act!" Like they were like, everybody was like, "He actually can act!" Like everybody commended him all over about his acting, and it just seems like these actors from our generation, if not even a little older, are trying to leave one stamp that says we can do this.
It more so seems like it's like a generational thing. Like, really think about it. Like, in the 80s, all of the comedic stars of the 80s decided to go into dramas. You know, Tom Hanks. There was another one. There are a couple
There's
actors.
quite a few.
There's quite a few actors that were just straight up comedians that were like, I'm going to go more serious route to show you what I can do.
Yeah.
Or even so much as like Johnny Depp. He was a fucking heartthrob. And now he's most notably known for his avant-garde roles, I guess you can say. You know, it's nice to finally see action stars going, I'm fucking more than this. I'm going to show you what I can do. Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah, definitely. Well, moving on to Tuesday news. The Han Solo film for the Star Wars universe that we've all been waiting for has been being met with a lot of fucking turmoil and everything like that. They already had the directors drop out, and there was a whole... Everybody's pining on who's going to get it. Luckily, it went to Ron Howard, who I think it's going to do a fantastic job directorial-wise with it and everything like that. But now, Lucasfilms is having issue with their star. Their star is still basically a virtual unknown in Alden Ehrenreich. I don't know how to say his last name. Alden. They're having problems with Alden. Bad boy. And basically they're having problems and issues with his performance, so much to the point that they've brought in an acting coach. Now, the thing is, this is not uncommon in movies. They've done this before and everything like that. Now, they're citing issues like, could it be because now it is a different director and he's going to be directed in a different way? And that was early speculation, but it turns out, no, they're just really not liking what he's doing with it because we're not just talking about playing a character. We're talking about playing a character like Han Solo while simultaneously honoring the work that Harrison Ford did while also leaving your own stamp on the character. It's a lot to hold up to and everything like that. However, now Lucasfilm is also going forward is saying that if, has made inklings that if things don't work out with this coach, they will be moving forward with another actor that has everybody abuzz. He was a name that a lot of people were mentioning. Chris Notarilli was going to mention him too, and then a bunch of other people people all over are just mentioning this. By an actor by the name of Anthony Ingruber, apparently, may step in and take over if this acting coach fails.
Well, look, if he's not working, he's not working. Get rid of him.
Yeah,
I mean, not for nothing. If they were a little bit more vigilant on this back in the day, we wouldn't have had Hayden Christensen.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
if he's got to go, then he's got to fucking go.
And that's the thing. Like I given it's the Star Wars franchise, and the last one really pumped in some life, and then the little spin-off story that just happened that it was actually almost a prequel to New Hope, and everything like that, which was the great twist about it. It was actually a prequel to New Hope.
I know. I love everyone's like, no spoilers, and everyone else is like, really?
Yeah,
you're fucking kidding me, right?
But basically, they don't want to fail again. You know, they pumped new life into this thing that was desperately needed, and it's been going a good route. So I don't think this kid's gonna last, and they're gonna go a new direction. I definitely do.
There is like a standard with Star Wars movies, not just the character itself, but with Star Wars movies. Again, if he's not working out, you get rid of him, or it's gonna be a black eye in the Star Wars franchise, like Hayden Christensen is, or Jar Jar.
Yeah, Lenny, the first mistake was making a Han Solo prequel film. That's possible.
He's not entirely
wrong. Exactly. I mean, let's face it, it's a lot of pressure to have to step into legendary shoes. Because, again, you're taking on a legendary character like Han Solo. Now, unlike taking on a legendary character like, say, a Superman or a Batman, which obviously has been done by multiple actors, in terms of Superman, the only person that's left an indelible mark is Christopher Reeves. But nobody ever equates that as the standard. They just say that's, because it's been multiple actors. Same thing with Batman. You know, people love Michael Keaton's Batman, but except there's been other Batman.
Yes.
Han Solo, there's only been one. There's only ever been one Han Solo.
Yep.
So that's why it's doubly hard because again, you got to live up to the character while also like being on par and honoring a previous great actor while trying to make your own mark.
Yeah.
And he's still a pretty much a virtually unknown actor in some respects. So it's not an easy thing to do. All right, well, moving forward. Marvel's big boss, Kevin Feige, had... This kind of relates to what I mentioned earlier in the very top of the news thing. Marvel's Kevin Feige says, modern superhero movies owe it all to Blade.
Yes.
Without a doubt. Which is funny because everybody was like talking about, and again, this is never a racial thing, this is just the terms we use. Everybody's like, oh, Black Panther, the first, African American superhero. It's like, no. Blade.
As far as the two as far as the main two are concerned, definitely Blade.
Blade. But but again, he didn't say Marvel movies. He said all superhero movies. They owe it all to Blade because it was really the first superhero success in a long time.
Yes,
it was. And Blade will return to the MCU someday. Now this is
how are they gonna do that?
Well, this is the thing. Well, that's the thing. They only said someday. Yeah. Now here's the thing. They either confirmed or denied it would be Wesley Snipes though. That's the thing. I mean, I would hope it would be Wesley.
So would I.
I mean, the guy's still in great shape. He's older.
He wants to do it again.
He wants to do it again. He wants to give one more because he still feels, a lot of people feel Blade Trinity wasn't the proper send-off. It was supposed to feel like a send-off. It just didn't come off that way. Snipes does want to do that send-off film to the character for himself. He's older. He gets it. He's older. And is he still in shape? Can he still go? Yeah, we've seen it in Expendables movies. He absolutely can, but...
And
is older.
Not only that, but in him reprising the role, it does make sense because Blade's character is half human. Blade does age.
He does age,
so
exactly.
It's not completely off kilter.
Exactly. In other news, on Tuesday, Deadpool 2 began production.
Finally.
Yeah, we were smattered with some pictures and everything like that. Some set pictures where basically Deadpool was raiding some sort of kid's birthday party. Ryan Reynolds also welcomed apparently a new child co-star that's going to be a part of it. So this kid Deadpool dynamic should be rather interesting. Josh Brolin himself also did a couple of little his own teaser pic, sitting in the makeup chair with getting molded for his prosthetic.
Aww.
Yeah.
So cute.
This is going to be awesome.
It is.
It's going to be awesome. All right, well, moving on with Wednesday news. Wednesday, of course, as usual, midweek gets hefty.
Oh, always.
Kevin Bacon. That's a name we haven't said on this show in a very, very, very long time. Kevin Bacon has said a Tremors reboot pilot is coming to Sci-Fi. Because remember, Sci-Fi is redoing their whole thing and following their sci-fi roots and everything like that. And obviously with Kevin Bacon a part of it, this is a big news. This also marks, once they start, this marks the first return, because I don't know how many Tremors that they've done so far.
Like 5 or 6.
Like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Well, out of the original, between the rest of those, he's never appeared. This will mark, provided, depending on how soon they start this will mark Kevin Bacon's return to the franchise after 27 years.
Well, damn.
Yeah. I remember the first Tremor was in theaters. It was like a huge hit, and then it just became this B-rated thing that just kept flipping on to channels. I mean, to DVDs. It was crazy. In other movie news, now here's an interesting thing. Now, before everybody blasts the headline I'm about to say, hear the story out first, because I kind of see where she's coming from. In a kind of a bombshell news things, Michelle Rodriguez has threatened to leave the Fast and Furious franchise for particular reasons. She went on record and said she's forever grateful to Vin Diesel, production companies, and everybody that got her involved in it. They are a family and everything like that. She's also very, very thankful to the fans of the franchise because it does have a following and everything like that. She said, but what has her upset and potentially thinking about leaving the franchise unless they fix the situation is given the last movie that had happened. As we know, the Fast movies have always been known for some strong female characters. They were They were like a little ahead of their time in terms
Yeah.
of doing that because Michelle Rodriguez was like their first, and then there was the actress that played Vin Diesel's sister that